stream. Sorry, I'm on a little late. By the time I was ready to stream, I only had like an hour because I had to go get my roommate from work, and I was like, I'll just wait till later. Tomorrow I'm gonna try to do the same thing. I probably won't get on till late because he gets off. He goes in really early tomorrow, and I'm probably gonna pick him up around 9 or 10. So, probably the same thing tomorrow. So the banner starts at 10 in the morning, I think, tomorrow. I thought it was China time, but apparently it's, I guess. Oh, what's up, Addie? How you doing? What's going on? No, I just got on. I started late. I was having internet problems earlier, and I had to go pick up my roommate from work, so I didn't get home till like almost 10 o'clock. So I figured out I'm just gonna stream late. Probably only stream for like 4 hours. We got stuff to do tomorrow. I gotta take my roommate to work early tomorrow. Yeah, not much else, dude. Just playing my gacha games. And waiting for the big update that happens tomorrow. Well, the next banner and new events. So, getting ready for tomorrow. Bought the battle pass on this game. Like, you know what? I want to buy the battle pass. I said, fuck it, I'll buy it. So I spent $15 for the month. Well, yeah, I'm not working, that's why. Yeah, I lost my job, Addie. That's why I've been streaming every day. I'm not working right now, dude. I gotta let go. What's up, Epi Channel? How you doing? Blaze Blue. I'm trying to find a song named Deba Deba. I don't know what that is. When you say that word, I think of that one song from Nintendo. It was a Deba 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 That True, the Elite Beat Agents or some shit. That's what that sounds like. Deba 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 That True. That fucking song. I think it's called Elite Beat Agents, the American name. That's the Japanese game. I forgot what it's called. Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry, Addie, I'm fine. Don't worry about it. I'll find another job. It's a vacation for me, so doing other things. I haven't worked in 5 weeks, so I have 6.5 months to find a job. That's when I would like to find a job by. I'll find something. It's just a matter of when. It'll happen. No big deal. In the meantime, I'm working on other stuff and getting my life together in order. So it's a break. I'm taking a break. Need time to recharge. I will find something. It's not the end of the world. If I was that worried about working, I wouldn't be streaming. I would be focusing on other things and can be completely off streaming, but since I'm not worried about it, I'll be okay. I got plenty of money saved up. I can literally go without work for like at least, if I stretched it thin, probably 5 years before I would start having to pull money from other sources. So I'm fine. I ain't gonna take that long. I just said 8 months is my target to find a job. I'm hoping by no later than September. Should have a job by September, a full-time job. My game reviews on my YouTube posts. Where you've been reviewing games now? You've been making reviews, like video reviews. No. Which I'm not going to. I mean, I'll spend $10 here, $20 here. I mean, I'm not, like, I'm not, like, it's not, trust me, believe, dude, I can tell you, I'm not wasteful with money. I'm very frugal. If I was bad with money, I would literally have no money saved up, and I'd be struggling to find a job. I'd be like, oh my god, I need to find work immediately, or I'm gonna starve. I was really bad with money. If anything, I'm. Most people tell me I worry too much about being broke. I was like, well, that's why I'm so far ahead. I'm far ahead because I'm smart with my money. There's a reason why I'm smart with my money, you know. I know better not to get wrapped up in you know, being up to my head in debt, like spending credit cards all fucking day and just being, you know, literally having nothing to show for it. I mean, I don't want to live like that. But there's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of people that just live like that, and they just like, well, reason why they live like that because they're terrible with money. That's just the truth. What is her? What is her? What is she? She's will and strength. Yeah, other than that, that's about it. So. Oh yeah, dude, yeah, you should see what I do at home, man. You should really see what I do, and you'd be like, whoa, this guy's pretty frugal. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a list of things I do to save money. I cut my own hair. I literally bought a pair of cordless shears, you know, razor blades and stuff like that to shaver to cut my own hair. That saves me like $40 to the barber because I just literally cut my head bald. So that's every 2 weeks. So that's $80 a month. That's times 12. That's almost $1,000 a year I save. It costs about $40 for a haircut here. So that saves me $1,000. I use the apps on everything I buy. I look for everything on sale, open box, refurbished. If I need something, I'll shop it. If something breaks in the house, I try to fix it myself. I don't, unless I'm not capable of it. Let's say, like for example, my freezer broke, and the ice maker broke, plus the water pump in the back broke. So I replaced it all. It cost me I think it cost me like $67 for all the parts, and I just did it myself. It took me about an hour to fix. Instead of paying someone like $400 or $500 to fix it, I did it myself. Obviously, I try not to drive too much. I take my roommate to work. It gives me gas money. I'm selling a bunch of stuff on eBay just to get rid of stuff. What else do I do? Little things here and there. I'll fix things that are broken. Yeah, it's $40 for a haircut here on average. You go to a barber, it's about $40. It's expensive. So you can imagine how expensive it is to live here in California. It's extremely expensive. So I definitely have to do things smart. I don't use Uber Eats. I don't do any of that shit. I usually eat at home. I don't really eat out much. If I eat out, it's maybe go once a week. I eat out, and even then I shop all the app prices. Like give you an example. I bought, just to show you how good of a shopper I am, I bought, they have a deal over at Rallies where if you use the app, you can buy 4 burger combos, like basically 2 chicken sandwich combos and 2 double cheeseburger combos. Comes with like small fry, drink, the burger, and apple pie. Each one, you get 4 of those. And with the coupon and the deal online, I only pay $12 for all that, which is pretty crazy. That's cheap. For that much food, that for America, that's dirt cheap. Like, that's crazy deal. And it's actually pretty good food, for what you're paying. So, stuff like that. If I would have went out and bought that normal price, I didn't care, it'd be like $28, $30. So I'm saving like a good almost 60 something % by doing that, by just ordering on the app. So believe me, I'm very smart when it comes to frugal shopping. I have to be, because if I don't shop like that, I'm gonna be broke. But see, a lot of people, they always live on credit cards over here. They tens of thousands of dollars of credit card debt. I don't do that. I'm not silly like that. I'm not like, oh my god, I have to buy, I need it now and I can't wait, I'm not that kind of person. That's how I operate. So, but yeah, there's a lot of other things I do to save money. Believe me, I buy games, cheap. I sell things I don't use anymore. Sold all my game consoles. I'm getting rid of a bunch of anime figures I don't care about anymore. Selling a bunch of DVDs, selling a bunch of Blu-rays. I have a bunch of computer parts I need to sell. I got a lot of stuff in my room I need to sell. Easily, I got at least $5,000 worth of shit in my room I need to sell. Which I'm gonna, that's all gonna to keeping myself busy till I find another job. You know, I'll be okay. Like I said, I got a good head on my shoulders, I think. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, I mean, I like video games. If I didn't have video games in my life, I think I'd be kind of bored. Because I definitely, I mean, I'll still function. I'm not going to just give up. But believe me, video games are definitely a major part of my life. I definitely can't just say, oh, you just do without video games for the rest of your life. I'm like, I don't think I can do that. I think I would literally go a little crazy. I really do. I don't think I can handle it. Yeah, that would be the only thing that would happen to me. So, like I said, I'll be okay. I'm not worried about myself. I'm really not. I've done this before, believe me. I've lost my job and, you know, I was unemployed. Exactly, you know, I'll function. If I ever went homeless, dude, it would be because I gave up on life. If you ever found me like, oh, you know, hey, H. Galleon's just homeless now. He has no home. You know, like, I would really have to let myself go. Like, I'd really have to stop caring and not even want to try. I'm not that depressed. Or I'm like, oh, I don't feel like living anymore. Like, no, I would be too stubborn to give up. I'm way too stubborn. Even if you kick me down that hard, I'm not gonna just give up. I know better than that. So yeah, don't worry about me, dude. I know a lot of people, some of my friends worry that I'm gonna be like, oh, you know, you gonna be okay, or you gonna. As I do, this has happened to me before. This is not the first time. This is not. I've done this. This is the third time this has happened to me. So believe me, it happens. I'll probably find a better job. Knowing me, I'll find a better job. I'll bounce back. And I'll be doing even better than I was before. I promise you, that tends to happen. I usually find better jobs. Because of my experience. Or I know someone helps me get in, because I know a lot of people in the industry. Believe me, I'll put my applications out there starting next month, like when I'm fully severed. I'll be putting in tons of applications out. I'll be doing at least 3 a week. So I ask people at work, like, hey, you know anybody that's hiring? Or, hey, can you put in a good word for me? I know people that work at major video game corporations like Sony and Sega. I wouldn't be surprised if they get me in there. and I'll be making even more money. I've worked for multiple video game companies, dude. I worked at didn't you know I worked for a game company, dude? I guess you know. I guess you never knew who I worked for. You do know I've worked at like game companies like Anime Expo, right? And Square Enix. I've worked there before. I've worked for Mattel Toys. I thought you knew I worked for video game companies. Or gaming industry related companies. Me be a game reviewer? Well, you have to know how to you have to have good writing skills. And verbal skills, too. You know, my verbal skills are pretty good. I'm not a writer, though. I don't think I'd be a good reviewer. I can't talk the way I do on stream. That wouldn't work for a professional review. I couldn't criticize things the way that I do, because they would be too controversial. My etiquette would have to be cleaned up a lot. I'm sure I can do it, but it's not something I would want to do. My calling is tech related. I'm into tech. Tech or gaming related stuff, you know. Account billing stuff like that. That's the problem. You can't be offending people in the industry like that. Could be the end of your career. Probably not a good idea. I don't think I would be my. I don't think that would be my calling. So, not my thing.
Today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal in reverence.
I mean, you should. I mean, the story is important to a degree. You know, your criticism of that. You know, you're critiquing the whole game. You know, not just the gameplay, not just specific thing. You have to critique everything. So that does require you to play the game quite a bit, understand the story, know the mechanics, you know, obviously, you know, and it's all, you know, obviously it's your opinion, and your opinion's based on the facts that you gather around the game, what you think about the game. But, you know, try to be impartial, don't be biased. You know, what you think is good, what you think it isn't. I mean, obviously, people are going to probably disagree with you. Because they're going to be like, oh, you know, your take on this is not what I think is right. I mean, you're going to piss people off regardless of what you say. Just know that.
Exercising really hard. Gotta get ready for all sorts of emergencies, you know?
Just know that's gonna happen.
Wanna come snowboarding with me, Ethan? These records offer valuable references. They give you plenty of ideas for future star operations.
But I don't feel like doing that stuff, so.
I offer today's dialogue and contemplation to your terminal. I will continue fighting in my own way.
A lot of these. Whatever though, I mean, it's not something I would probably enjoy doing anyway, so I probably won't do it. Well, yeah, I mean, of course you want to see what they think. It's good to, I mean, not everybody's going to agree with your decision, you know, what you think and whatnot. There's going to be contrasting opinions. Which is fine, you know, that's... Everybody's welcome to think differently. Problem is, a lot of people get emotional with their opinions. You know, if you don't agree with them, they'll start attacking you. Oh, you disagree with me, so I'm gonna be a jerk to you now. Talk crap. Even if your opinion may be sound and is backed up with evidence, you know people that just disagree with you just because you don't like what they like or whatnot, or you don't agree with what they think. You're gonna pick the game that people don't want to see you play. I mean, if you're transparent about it, I guess. But I think people would be like, "Well, what's the point then? You know, if you don't pick what we want." Because obviously they're doing what they think you should review. And if you're asking for their opinion, they're going to hope you value their opinion. Because if you're just doing the opposite of what they want, then it sounds like you don't value their input. You're just going against them, I don't know, out of spite. That's what it seems like to me. You know, I would just tell them, I just pick whatever I was like, hey, I'm going to vote what I like. You know, I'll take your feedback, you know, keep it in mind, but but note that just because I take your feedback doesn't mean I'm going to implement what you say. But yeah, I just think you shouldn't, like, ask for input. I would just say, hey, you know, you can give me suggestions what to do, but just review what you want. Like, why do you care what other people think? Just review what you want, and then if people want to give you feedback, you know, saying, hey, I want you to review this, or that's fine. You can say, hey, I take your feedback. But ultimately, I just think review what you want. Like, why do you need validation from other people? I say I don't operate that way. I am not. It's like me. It's like the games I play. Do you think the games I play are smart choices? No. You think games like this are what I should get to get popular? Or to get results? No. This is not a good idea for me to play games like this. I should be playing Street Fighter. I should be playing Call of Duty. I should be playing, you know, the mainstream stuff if I want to be popular. But I don't do that. I play what the hell I want, regardless of if I have nobody watching me. I still will play what I want. And that's fine. And that's my choice. And I think that's one thing about me as a streamer. You know that I'm not being fake. I'm legitimate as hell. When it comes to, you know, the stuff I do. I don't bullshit. You know, sadly, there's a lot of people that do bullshit. You know, they will lie to your face and just give you what you want. You know, tell you what you want to hear. Be fake as shit. Play what you want. I don't do that. I just don't operate that way. I think it's dumb. I think it's not legitimate. I want to be real with people. I don't want to be fake. Well, like I said, just whatever you feel like doing. Do what you feel like. That's what matters. It should always be your answer. Like, what am I going to do? I'm going to do what I feel like doing. be surprised how many people will watch someone that's just legitimate. How people get interested in you just because of how legitimate you are. Some people say it's a breath of fresh air. It's like, hey, I'm watching somebody that's not being a fucking shill. Because I'm definitely not a shill. Well, that's, I mean, again, you're comparing yourself to other people. It's like, oh, everybody else feels the same way as me. But again, I mean, then, again, you're caring too much what other people think. That matters a lot to you. It seems like you worry about that. You know, so I don't want to be like everybody else. Sounds like me with fighting games when I'm trying to express myself. I don't like playing like everybody else does. So when that happens, I just don't interact with it. I just don't bother. You know, obviously in my case, I just don't play the game then. Which is why I haven't played fighting games, because I can't express myself. I can't create something. So to me, it's like, okay, well then I just don't play. Simple. But if you're like doing reviews and like, well, I'm worried because my reviews look like everybody else's reviews, because, you know, even though that's your honest opinion, you're still caring too much about what other people think. So if that bothers you that much, then yeah, I wouldn't do it. Or do it, but then don't look into it like that. Just provide your opinion, what you think, as long as it's what you think, not what everybody else thinks. It's what you legitimately think from your head. It's not because you just copied somebody. It's just, well, I feel this way. I was like, okay, then you feel that way. You're being legitimate. But it's up to you. I mean, I view things differently than you. It's probably because I'm a lot older than you. So obviously our mindsets are drastically different. You know, what's important to you is obviously different than me. Ram blue. Go for it if you're up for it. Go for it. It's the game you like.
I shall pray for you, Administrator.
Blaze Blue is a better game. Well, that's obviously my opinion. Obviously, your cousin says the same thing. He'd rather play Blaze Blue. And I'm like, yeah, I agree with that assessment. Yep, Epi's like, Blaze Blue. That's all. Epi channel says Blaze Blue a lot. That's his favorite fighting game, it looks like. You're too old. You're too old. I thought you were younger than me. How are you too old? How are you too old? Looking at Strive ages you. That bad, huh? That bad, huh? Nah, just feels, just doesn't feel good to me. Again, that's subjective. Strive does not feel like a good game. It feels sluggish. Feels very sluggish, very like it just seems anti-Guilty Gear. Guilty Gear is supposed to be very free-form, very loose, very fast, and Strive doesn't feel that way. Feels, again, my friend says he don't know what the fuck that game is. He's like, what? This is not Guilty Gear. Yeah, watching people play it too is kind of boring. Because you see how limited people think in that game. They don't really do much. Because they don't have to.
Originally, carve a path for us. Ciao. Prep and win. Today's dialogue. What? It's okay. This is enough.
I don't know if I want to do this character yet. I don't want to waste resources on her. Might just wait on her. Don't really want to spend stuff on her. She's just a filler. I'm gonna replace her soon. I'm gonna replace her within a week. Not gonna really spend money on her.
Originally, It's okay. Still breathing. For now, I just... Endfield crisis team ready for action.
But don't worry, he'll never see me play Strive on this channel. You don't have to worry about that. If you see me playing Strive on this channel, you better hope and pray to God something amazing happened. That's all I'm going to say. But knowing their track record, I don't think that's going to happen. I think we're definitely going to get the same old shit that we always get. Nothing is going to change. So, unfortunately, I know it's pessimistic of me to say that, or being negative, but I just know that to be the case. I just don't trust Arc System Works with anything. I really don't. Oh, that's actually a pretty good item. Worth a lot of essence. Pretty good item. No, Arc System Works is just making anything that's not fighting games. They even said that more than likely their last fighting game is going to be Marvel Tokon. I think that's going to be it. They're not going to make any more fighting games after that. You're just going to see them just dab their hands into everything, like they're doing everything now. It's like romance games, they're doing visual novels. They're doing, beat 'em ups. There's doing, trying to do Nintendo friendly games. And I'm just like, no. No. I get you want to expand to different horizons, but that's not what they're good at. So I really think that the company is just gonna, if that's what they're gonna bring out, it's like, dude, you're gonna die. I'm gonna tell you that. They're gonna die so fast. No one's gonna play their fucking games. Arc System was built on fighting games, so the fact that they're trying to get away from that is, I don't get it. Yeah, he does. He wants to make all different kinds of shit. He just doesn't want to make fighting games anymore. He wants to get out of that thing of, that's all we're known for. We want to do more than fighting games. I just don't think the talent that they have is good at anything but fighting games. That's what they're known for. Again, that's what you're good at. And now you're trying to pivot and do something completely different that you're not good at or don't know much about. I don't know. I just don't see how that's I don't know. I guess they're seeing we're trying to diversify, so that'll expand our portfolio and give us more sustainability in the industry. But then you're going to be one of those things of you're what's the phrase? Jack of all trades, master of none. That's basically what you're trying to be. You want to be like the job that does everything, like a red mage. Like red mage in Final Fantasy is like the all-in-one job. It's the mage, it's the melee, it's the debuffer, it's the healer. It's like wants to be everything, but is not the best at anything. So that's basically what our System Works is trying to do. We want to dip our hands in everything, but we're not good at any of it. I'm like, okay, so is that a good move? I said, that don't sound like a very good move. So this, to me, it doesn't sound very good. I don't know, I just think you're signing up for failure. In my opinion, you are. That's just what I think. We'll see, though. I'm not holding my breath, though. I just don't see our System Works doing well with those offshoot games. I've played some of them. They're not good. Yeah, they made a Metroidvania Pac-Man game, like a Pac-Man horror Metroidvania game. It was mediocre, I heard. I want to try it, but at the same time, I don't, because it doesn't sound like it's that great. It sounds okay. There's better games out there that do it better. It's like, why do I, just because it has Pac-Man in it? They think that's enough to make me want to play it, which I don't think that's true at all. I don't think it's enough. Oh, Inti Creates. I mean, I know what Inti Creates makes. I've played a lot of their games. Like, they're not a bad company. It's just I feel like they're like super classic. You know, they definitely preserve the classic games. Like they did, like their biggest one is, you know, Blaster Master. You know, I remember Blaster Master on Genesis and Nintendo. I played the crap out of that series. So, you know, it's I can see why they make a lot of them. They made 3 games and out of the reboot, which were good, solid games. But I don't think they push the envelope in any way. They kind of just play it safe. That's my biggest problem with them. I just don't feel they try to reinvent the wheel. They just kind of just keep it, you know, familiar. This, if you want me to think what I think about Inti Creates as a company, like, they're okay. Like I said, I'm not going to sit there and say they're bad. They're just not up to my par. I think that's my biggest problem with them. I don't think they're what I'm looking for sure. It's definitely not in my league. So I play a couple once in a while. I play their games, but I will say overall, the main thing is maybe the visual appeal, because it's 2D animation, you know, 2D sprites, which they definitely have that down. They got that knocked down real good. I give them credit for that. They definitely preserve the 16 and 8-bit era very well. They're definitely pros at that. But as far as like anything else per se, nothing really. Like, that's it. That's all I can really say nice about them. I don't know. There's nothing else I can really say. Like I said, it's just, they're okay. Just mid. It's a mid. They're mid. Yeah, I mean, which is fine. They're preserving a style. I think that's their goal. Is they're trying to preserve that era of game. They're like the new Capcom. Same thing with, like, you know, what's that one company, Way Forward. They're like the new Capcom. They're the Capcom of today. You know, making those old school games, but more shiny and polished. They definitely got that down. That's Way Forward's niche, which is cool. Nothing wrong with that. I like Shantae. I like the other little games they made, like, what's that one? You know, the puzzle one. I forgot the name of it. God damn, I can't think of the name. That's 2 parts. And Mighty Switch Force. You know, 1 and 2. Those are good games. Good sprite work. They're fun. I enjoyed them for what they were. But, you know, not up to my standard of what I prefer in those kind of games, but it's definitely good enough. For most people, it's just like, oh, it's great. And it's like, alright, well, that's most people. For me, it's just like, nope, It's not what I want. I want something more. Is Way4 bigger than Inti Creates as a company? That's a good question. I don't know. I think they're both pretty small. I don't know if one's bigger than the other. I couldn't tell you. I really don't know. They're not huge companies. One is a Japanese company and the other is an American company. Vanillaware. Yeah, they definitely make very beautiful games. I'll give them credit. Visually, they're stunning looking games. I don't really play Vanillaware games, though, at all. Surprisingly, I don't. I know some of their games, but I've actually never sit down and played any of them. You know, Dragon's Crown. That's probably the only one I dip my hands into a little bit. That's probably another reason, because they're very anti-PC. They only prefer making it for console. Personally, I think they need to change that because I think they're limiting a lot of their demographic by keeping it off PC. I think that's a very dumb move because a lot of people would love to play those games on PC. And they could easily charge like a good price for them and people will buy them. But I don't know, they're very anti-PC. There's a lot of Japanese companies that are very anti-PC. You know, that's their choice if they want to do that. I don't think it's smart. But that's what they believe in. I mean, Atlas was like that for a while too. Atlas refused to bring games to PC. We would always like PlayStation or and Nintendo and nothing else. Never Xbox, never PC. And look, and that changed. Again, let them, if they want to be like that, let them. That's their choice. They'll learn the hard way. don't know why you want to limit your games to a specific platform. I just don't see how that's gonna help you survive in the industry, you know, and it's constantly evolving. People are, you know, things are changing, you know, the world is moving on from exclusivity on platforms like that way of thinking isn't very, like, it's just not ideal anymore. You know, it's not something that I just don't think it's smart at all. But apparently they think otherwise. Well, let them think that. Like I said, wait till they find out the hard way. They're gonna find out the hard way, and they're gonna be like, "Oh crap!" Then what are they gonna do next? You know, how are they gonna pivot? Because they're like, "Oh, we don't do that." Well, then, if you don't want to do that, then don't exist. Don't try to be relevant. You know, if you want to keep being stubborn and stuck in your ways and refusing to evolve, then stay stubborn and stuck in your ways. That's a you problem. You know, that's the when I say that, I don't mean you, but you know, the company. That's a company. That's them. That's their fault. Let them think that way. Let them fail. Let them taste failure. Watch them kicking and screaming while they get all, you know, wondering why no one's, you know, why their company isn't succeeding. And it's like, well, look in the mirror. You know, again, some people are just that pig-headed. They just refuse, you know, to see the forest for the trees. You know, they're so stuck in their bubble. I'll be honest, you know, with Japan, I personally think Japan has kind of fallen behind in the video game scene. Look at China and Korea, how much of a presence they have now compared to Japan. I think China and Korea has definitely caught up and surpassed Japan. Like, honestly, it's the most impressive games I've played lately are from not Japanese companies. That's just the truth. You know, people, I think, keep thinking like, you know, like China is like, oh, they're just small fries. I'm like, no, they're huge, man. They are huge. Devil Blade reboot. Yeah, which is great. That's awesome. Let's. Taiwan's been kicking ass too. I'm all for that shit, man. By all means, man. That's awesome. Like, show them what's up. You know, hey, make Japan and all them step their game up. Like, hey, man, we got some talent out there. Don't be sleeping on that shit. You know, I think they think like that nobody can stop them. Like, oh yeah, like, oh, Japan games, or, you know, nobody does it as good as us. Like, that kind of mentality, you know, getting big-headed. Like you're just, there's nothing out there that's as good as us. I'm like, which is, you know, the goddamn lie. It's like, yeah, that's why Game of the Year was made by not a Japanese company. Jeez, figure that one out. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, Japan didn't win Game of the Year? It's like, what happened to that? I thought you were the best. I thought no one came close to you. What's that? The best mobile game was a Chinese game? Like, oh man. Oh, you know, oh my stars. Not a Japanese game? Like, it just, you know, you see it, and you're just like, and they just look at you like I'm stupid. It's like, dude, like, wake up. Yeah, even American companies are a joke too. A lot of American companies are a complete joke, man. and they're the ones that dominate the industry. And I'm just like, why are these companies, why are they doing so well? And when they make garbage-ass products, which is, funny to me. Don't understand that. But that's why I play mostly, like most of the games I play are, indie and Chinese and Korean games. That's most of the games I play. And I'm fine with that. I'm more for it. More power to them. Competition's a good thing. Competition, everybody wins. Especially the consumer. The consumer wins the most when there's competition. When there's no competition, you get stagnation. You get increased prices. You get control. You get unbalance. You get, the consumer gets fucked. We're the ones, and then we get mediocre-ass products. Because nothing's challenging it. There's nothing there to put it in its place. So they're like, okay, why do we have to try? When we're the best show in town. That's how Nintendo thinks. Nintendo's like, hey, we're the best show in town. We don't have to, we're going to charge more just because we can. Even though there's better games out there like Pokemon, they think Pokemon's still number one, for that type of game. It's like, no, there's other games that you got scared of because you saw it as a threat and you try to use, copyright infringement. Say, oh, they're plagiarizing our game, It's like, no. I said, they're not because they're plagiarizing the game, it's that they're challenging you and you don't like that. That makes you feel uncomfortable. That makes you, then you cry foul, like, boo-hoo. Somebody's competing me for my title. So unfair, so mistreated. It's like, then do better. If you're so scared about your competition, then fucking do better. Stop trying to hide. It's like you're hiding behind legality, laws, to protect you so you don't have to worry about competition. Oh, let's patent it so people can't use the ability to summon a monster to a battlefield like a Pokemon. I'm like, I don't know if you saw the court reversed the decision, said they can't do that. It's like you can't patent a genre and say that'd be like saying that NFL can only make anything football related. Like football can't exist unless it's NFL. Like you can't do that. They'll try. Oh, they'll try. But it's like you can't do that. That's you can't hold a monopoly like that. So, but they try to. They will push the law into the. They'll stretch it to the most that they can to bend to their will. So other companies cannot challenge them. Because, they basically strong arm you. Because they have so much money. Like, you're going to challenge their lawyers. They're like, they know nobody can win a lawsuit against them because they're so big. Which is sad. That's why the little guy sometimes can't fight against the big guy. I feel bad for people like that. I was like, man, it shouldn't be that way. Yeah, imagine if we were going to patent the letter N. You can't use the letter N in any word because it affiliates with Nintendo. That would be something really dumb they would try to pull. They know they won't. They probably wouldn't win, Hey, look, you can't copyright a letter. You can't copyright the alphabet. Again, they'll try, though. They will try. Well, that's the problem, and you know why because they don't know no better. They white knight Nintendo because they're fanboys that I think are stuck up. Got Nintendo stuck up their ass. They're brown nosers. They don't want to see anybody compete with their beloved Nintendo. Stop mistreating Nintendo. You're so mean to them. They're the best company in the world, and I don't want anybody to challenge them. They should be the only company that makes video games. It's like, no, thank you. I think I would go crazy if Nintendo was the only company in the world that makes video games. I think I would legit go crazy. I don't really play Nintendo games much. Like I said, Metroid and Zelda are the only two franchises I care about that Nintendo makes. Maybe Xenoblade Chronicles, I might play that. But that's about it. I don't really touch Nintendo much. Not into any of their kiddie games. I don't play any of that shit. I'm over Mario Brothers and all. I would never play another Mario game probably ever in my whole life. I'm done with Mario. I've grown out of it. Yeah, I'm gonna let them. But I'm not billions of people. I'm me. So I choose what I like. And I'm not gonna let Nintendo make me think otherwise. You probably will never see me buy a Nintendo product ever again. I really don't think I'll ever will. I have no reason to buy any Nintendo products. The only way I will play Nintendo games legitimately is if they brought them to PC, but we know that'll never happen. Nintendo likes their exclusivity. They do not want to branch out to other platforms. They want to keep everything on Nintendo. They want to control that environment. What's up, Chen? How you doing? What's going on? She's stuck. Help her. What's going on? We're just talking about different companies and the video game industry in general. Different regions of the world. America, China, Japan, Korea, Europe. I could care less where the game comes from, but from personal experience lately, I've been enjoying more games from the other 8 parts of the Asian region. So most of my games are Chinese or Korean. So most of my games are seriously from that region. Or Taiwan. Like 3 of my favorite games, I think, are from Taiwan. Chaos Code, Taiwanese. Rabby Ribby, Taiwanese. It's like, who'da thunk it? Who'da thunk it? You know, people they're like, really? I'm like, yep. Those are not Japanese games. Those are Taiwanese games. Like, oh, really? I'm like, yes, really. It's good. I'd like to see some games from the Philippines. That sounds pretty cool. Never know. Could be something awesome.
Everyone, be cautious.
I wish them the best. Love to see another player in the game. So, like I said, I think America and Japan has been kind of slacking off. Also, I think games coming from other countries, they're a lot more affordable, a lot more reasonably priced. Yeah. I don't think I've ever played a Philippine game before. Not that I wouldn't mind it. I don't know what Last Straight Roads what I think Last Straight Roads is a Asian company that made that game. I think it's Asian. I don't know what region, but I gotta look that up. I don't know what company, what region No Straight Roads developers are. I think they're in Asia. It's not Japanese. I really like No Straight Roads. That was such a good game. Very underrated game. I'll look it up. No Straight Roads game made by... who's it made by? Metronomic. They're... let's see. What region is this? Malaysia. Yeah, so yeah. See? Malaysian, too. I have a couple Malaysian games. Yeah, that's where the passion is. It's an indie, dude. That is where the magic is. I think a lot of people know that. You need to get away from these big corporations and go indie. If you really want to make something unique and not be tied to corporate thresholds. Killed the volume on that game. Oh, sorry about that. Had the volume muted. Yeah, that's good. I'm glad people are waking up to that. Does make me curious what the future of gaming is going to be like. But yeah, definitely the landscape is changing. All for change, if it's for the better. Let's do better. said before, I said it again. When you have competition and you have, instead of just one company or a monopoly taking control of everything, it's always a win. It's always better for the community. It's better, I think, better for society. You need competition. Problem is, I feel like we're in a stage where companies aren't even competing with each other anymore. They're just joining in on the grift. It's like, I'll let you be the only show in town. You can control this while I control this, and people have no options. This is unfortunate.
I've requested a set of supplies on the map.
Found you, Arknight? Here. Some.
Endfield, please accept this humble token of my eternal and everlasting gratitude.
Yeah, Tenson puts its hands on a lot of shit. Tenson is everywhere. They own so much crap. They're like the EA of China. I think they're way bigger than EA too. Way bigger. Oh yeah, the problem is people are just going for it. They're just going along with the ride. It's like, well, it's not a good move. I mean, in my opinion, it's not. Yeah, because even Tenson owns Wuthering Waves. It's like, well, even my favorite gacha game is owned by one of the largest companies in the world. It's only a matter of time before they probably start making the decisions for them. It's like, hey, we want more money. Do what we say or you're done. Oh yeah, if they killed off the indie scene, that might be what they're trying to do. Maybe they're trying to destroy it. I don't know what their plans are. I wouldn't doubt it if they try to do damage. They want to buy out the competition so there is no competition. Some companies just do that. They buy them up just so they own everything and they just sit on it. Because they can. Sometimes that's a strategy. It's like, hey, I don't want competition. I'm like, okay, well, just buy everything out. So then you have no competition. You don't have to worry about it. Yeah. And I'm not exactly a big fan of Tencent. I'm not. But yeah, it's unfortunate with indie. But remember, it's up to them. Like these companies that are getting bought out, like, you know, they're obviously selling for a reason. Unless the offer's that good, it's like, and to a lot of people, money is important. You can take care of somebody for life by the money they give them. It's like, well, you can see why they give in, because they're just like, hey, I don't have to work anymore. You know, they buy their IP and it's like, hey, we want your IP and all its rights. We'll give you a very handsome sum of money. Probably a amount of money they've never seen before. That'd be like somebody coming up to me and saying, I want your home. I'll give you $5 million for it. And I'd be like, seriously? Like, if you told me that, I'd be like, really, $5 million for my home? I would, honestly, I probably would sell it. And I'd relocate. Just because that's a lot of money. And I could live on that the rest of my life. I would be totally fine. D? What's D? What does that mean? Why is everybody typing D in my chat? I don't know if that's supposed to mean something. Gotta optimize my team better. Also, it's level 85. A little low for this.
Edmund, you're here.
Gotta raise their levels up. Oh, what's up? What about it? What? Did I add you as my friend? Is that what you're asking? Somebody did a friend invite earlier. I said yes. I don't know. I'm in the U.S. region, so I don't know if you're in China or Asia. I'm in the U.S. I play on the U.S. server.
Hi, Edmund.
So if you're not on the U.S. server, I can't play with you. It's region locked. What region are you in, Chan? Are you in Asia? What region are you in? Not sure if you heard me, Chin. Did you hear what I said, or no?
Original. I offer. Am I really promised to check? Lindsay's okay? Visibility's good. Oh, so getting better means less work? Yay. Perfect weather for snowboarding. I'm fine for all.
Let's go over the battlegrounds, shall we? Empty wallet. Empty wallet.
Let's do for some bad luck this time. Lindsay's okay? Visibility's good. Perfect weather for snowboarding. What? The training must continue. I must master this power. Original carbon.
Okay, let's see. What else do I got? It's a lot of sanity. I'll save it for later though.
Still waiting for something? Original carbon power. Am I looking alright from this angle? Ciao! Wanna head out? Am I looking? Ciao! Wanna head out for a walk?
Gosh, it's expensive to level these girls.
Remember when we found the right intensity? Up it goes! How can the enemy turn the land into such lifeless devastation? Am I looking alright from this angle? Did you sign up for this day as well, Professor?
Got 90,000.
Seems like fate brought you right to me.
What's up? What's up, Epic Channel? What's cool? There we go. I see bunny. Bunny. That's funny. The bunny word meme. I've never seen that in Rabby Ribby. Bunny. Don't need those. 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 And do I have? I think I need those. Let me check my. It's not on here, it's in the other we go. I don't think I need any of that shit. Like so many of them. Yes, this one. Got 200 of them. Oh, that one. See, I'm fine. I don't need these. These I could use. These I'll have to get more of. These definitely. That one too. Pretty close to maxing out my last crop. Get my last 80 currency. I don't have to do the crafting list anymore. Uh, 30 minutes. No. All these. Yeah, I need 41 more. So this one's only going to give me like 15, so I need to plant more of these. So I'll get rid of the amber. Replace it with red jade. It'll give me like 10, I think. I need to double my production. By tomorrow, I should have it all done. Let's see. These two. Etching's not hard. The artifacting one, I have to build a lot of gear. So I'll need to make more. Have to make more gear, looks like.
Ciao. Am I looking alright from this angle? Where are we headed?
T1. See if that's artifacted. Yeah. So I have to make do 10 of those, right? Yeah, I need 8 more. It has to be light type.
Where are we headed?
I don't understand what this does. Let's use this to recover. Oh, I guess when you refill these, you can save them. I misread this. Okay, these don't recover. Oh, okay. Basically, it's, I think, yeah, you fill it up for the temp items to become permanent, so you don't have to, so they don't go away. So, okay. Because they have the timers, which suck. You can, instead of using them right away, okay, so that they themselves have no use. Alright. Now I understand how that works.
Clearing the way for the rescue. We really have to fight. I'm crush you. Yeah. Logic yields enough. Injection. Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch. Made possible by Seshkar's latest technology. Oh, I can't breathe. Real good in long battles. Finish it quickly. Freeze them, huh? It's a bit My prayers have been answered. We all did a good job.
What's that?
No! Freezing! Right! Shield up! Any last words? Eyes have opened my Oh, I hope I didn't break my combat outfit. Didn't pass out halfway through. He who suffers today is not among us. Storm of Frost! Your blade has been done. Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch. Another long battle. Please, finish it. Sonic Boom! The bottom! We are united beyond the need for analyzing. Sanitize the corruption! Prayer has ended. Veritas be with you. My prayers have been answered. The battle is ending. This is a breakout. The arts have opened my Any last words? We are united beyond the need for words. The battle is ended. Let's take a break while we still can. I find joy in the language of celebration. Storm of Frost! Rigid alpha. Sanitize the corruption! So glad I didn't pass out halfway through. Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch. Oh, I hope I didn't break my combat outfit. who suffers today is not among us. Freeze them! Crush you! And we'll reach the safe zone early.
Everyone did well. I'm so glad I made it.
My friends, success and failure are not binary like 0 and 1. A spectrum of countless nuances lies between them.
Pass out halfway through.
Great teamwork, everyone!
No one escapes my gaze.
Logic yields to nothing. The battle is ended. Let's take a break while we still can.
We all did a good job. Sonic freeze! Shield up!
Have been answered. Am I looking all right from this angle? What?
I believe.
Who's due for some bad luck this time? I looking alright from this angle?
I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to take care of something. I can't really do much else right now. Done everything I can for now. Let's see. So tomorrow's going to be the banner update. Well, today, I mean, should be the banner update. So let's see. So I should get the crafting should be done tomorrow. Should get enough to get this done. And I'm gonna work on getting the protocol pass fully completed. Work on this mission. Get this done. So we'll spam essence farming tomorrow. I can get this objective done. I want to do this, but this honestly just takes as much work as this, so it doesn't even really matter. He wants me to raise it to level 9. I'm guessing you have to... This is raise it to level 9. I'm guessing that's the essence doing the work. Let me see something. Let me take this off and then... 3... Yeah, you need to take this beyond. So I need to do 4 of these. Which is going to require me to do the essence infusion. So I'm going to need to do this at least, 4 more times to get this boosted to max. So she needs suppression. Good. It's getting... This is pure essence. She needs pure essence suppression. The right step. God, this is a pain. And good luck trying to get perfect rolls. Like, God, that's such a pain in the ass. Trying to get rolls like that is such a pain in the ass. I would love to have all 3, but it's like the odds of that happening are so low. 2 days, so I'll be grown back. Okay. 2 days will do a full round, no running around. That's it.
Everyone's giving their all.
I've got to step up too.
We all did a good job. Freezing! Freeze!
The battle is ending. Let's get the break roll. Pass it to that.
So glad I didn't pass out halfway through. Made possible by Seshkar's latest technology. Oh, I can't break this habit.
Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch.
Clearing the way for the rescue.
Sonic freeze!
A frigid output.
Sanitize the corruption! You're going down! Stop fighting! Sonic Bomb, come on! Your blade has been done.
Gathering data.
Fast swing! Stand up! My eyes are snow!
Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch. My prayers have been answered. It's over.
Freezing! So glad I didn't pass out halfway through.
The battle is ended. Let's take a break while we still can.
Oh, I hope I didn't break my combat outfit.
take a break while we still can.
He who suffers today is not among us.
Made possible by Seshkar's latest technology.
Has exposed you.
Awesome teamwork!
Sonic freeze!
Logic yields to none.
All shall melt. Now, fight! Crush you! It's over. I did well, right? We all did a good job.
Everyone's giving their all. I've got to step up too.
He who suffers today is not among us.
Storm of
Including power. Veritas be with you. Veritas has graced this battlefield with its touch.
We all did a good job.
freezing flame!
Logic yields to none.
goal. Save our strength and we'll reach the safe zone early. He who suffers today is not among us. Yeah, freeze them! Freeze! List subject violations.
My prayers have been answered.
Great teamwork, everyone.
I think I'm done for the day. Can't really do much. Fucking deadpan look at hers. Like, duh. I swear her look is so funny. It's like a dirt look. Sorry, that look looks so funny. Like there's no brain in there. A sleeky, brainless girl. Too funny. I like her just for her personality. She's so deadpan. Anyways, yeah, so tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow we will work on, let's see, yeah, finish up the protocol pass. So I can only do, they only have 2 more objectives to do, and they both related to each other. So just still focus on that. Work on essences tomorrow. Give me another level. Get some more rewards. And then after that, and then work on the work on this. Get this finished tomorrow. I think, yeah, those 2 things. That's really it. That's really it. It's not much else. Might reorganize my factory again because I'm running low on ferrium, so might have to redo some stuff, increase my efficiency a little bit better. Unfortunately, I can't farm anymore Farium. I might work on this a little bit longer tomorrow. So those 2 objectives and then that, and the Yvonne banners tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to pull tomorrow, though. I might wait 7 days, because I want the free pulls. And I don't want to waste them. If I can just pull... if I can just use those to get her and not have to spend any currency whatsoever, that would be ideal. Banner starts at 9 in the morning. Yeah, the shop's gonna renew for this, so I'm gonna get my these tickets are gonna become viable for the Yvonne. I think you get 6 of them. So we're gonna buy 5. I think there's 5 of them, not 6, 5. So that's. What is it? 5 times 70, that's 350. And so I need to do a 10 pull to get another one. And then 5 from the event. Yeah, from the 7-day login. There's 10 right there. So that's 1 free 10 pull. And hopefully I get some more bond quota exchanges so I can get more tickets. That's pretty much it. Yvonne's gonna be the focus. So yeah, it's gonna go all in tomorrow in Yvonne. So all depending on her. Let's see what other events, because I think there's supposed to be another event coming up. Well, a couple more events. That's really all I can do. So, anywho, that's it for me tonight. I'm gonna go play Woo off stream. Just do my dailies real quick, then log off. It's not really there's nothing to do in Woo really right now. Both games are kind of in maintenance mode right now. So, but I'll focus on. I do want to get Yvonne. She's definitely my biggest character I want to get. Anyways, but I'm gonna go do that and go to bed. So, not much for me to do right now. So, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will be back tomorrow. I gotta take my roommate to work really early tomorrow at 4. So I'll probably be back around 6, eat dinner, and maybe jump on like around 7, 8 o'clock. Like I said, we'll just do. I might do the Yvonne pulls then, or I might wait. I don't know yet. I'll have 5 pulls plus. I can wait. It's like I don't need them right now, but at the same time, it's like I'm gonna use them anyway. So I might not even get Yvonne right away. I might have to pull 120 times, which is basically all my gems. Because it's 50,000 for 100 pulls. It's gonna cost me 60,000 to guarantee her. And if I would like to get her and Leviathan. If I get both of them, that would be nice. But that's obviously a crapshoot. That would be epic if I get both of them, but I doubt that's gonna happen. And I gotta start saving up for Tong Tong because she's coming up in 1.1. Hoping there's lots of pulls on that event and lots to do, so. But, anywho, I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna go ahead and log off. You guys